What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it looks like by default, we're going to get undefeated, 3-division, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at lightweight and junior welterweight, that being superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is now 29 wins, no losses, no draws, 27 big wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Looks like we're going to get a rematch of Gervonta Tank Davis against Pitbull Cruz, who is 24 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach. They fought already back in December of 2021. Gervonta Tank Davis, he won a unanimous decision over Pitbull Cruz. But many people thought and felt like Gervonta Tank Davis was exposed in that fight. There was actually people that thought Gervonta Tank Davis actually lost the fight. I thought Gervonta Tank Davis clearly outboxed and beat Pitbull Cruz pretty handily. It was a competitive fight. Cruz was aggressive, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion did I think Cruz won the fight. Okay, so with that said, when Gervonta Tank Davis don't get a knockdown, clearly hurt his opponent or knocked him out, it is viewed as a loss or he was exposed. He used angles, he used boxing ability, he used combination punches, he used his footwork, he used the total package. He even displayed his durability and his chin as Cruz landed some big punches on Tank Davis. But nonetheless, people are calling for a rematch for Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis, and it looks like we just might be on the verge of getting it. And the reason for it is by default, because Gervonta Tank Davis, right now, he's on a 90-day house arrest that he's serving for a case that, took place in 2020. But when he comes back in the fall, looks like Gervonta Tank Davis options as for the fights that he wants, which is to face off against undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is 30 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. Devin Haney looks like he's moving up to junior welterweight, and he's going to face off against the WBC 2-time junior welterweight world champion superstar boxer Regis Ruguru Prograis. And then the other fight, the other option is undefeated 2-division world champion, former unified WBC, WBO super featherweight world champion, superstar boxer in Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is 20 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. But Shakur Stevenson has an exclusive deal with legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum, ESPN, and Top Rank. And Bob Arum recently stated he doesn't have much interest in making a fight with Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis. So it doesn't look like that fight is going to come to fruition. And Devin Haney is moving up to 140, okay, after his big victory over Olympic 2-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko. So with that said, it looks like by default we're going to get the rematch with Pitbull Cruz in the fall, right, or in the winter time. Okay, so might be around November time that we'll possibly see Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz. So with that said, Cruz looks like he's going to be facing another opponent July 29th as the co-main event to the highly anticipated undisputed welterweight showdown, the biggest fight in boxing between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. There's reports, there's rumors that could be the co-main event for that fight. So if that's the case, then, Cruz definitely won't fight again until October at the very least. And Tank Davis is on house arrest until August. So with that said, that just makes sense that we'll see them in, November, right? Because Tank Davis needs a full training camp, promotion, so on and so forth. And he comes off a house arrest in August. So, barring any setbacks, it looks like we're going to see Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Now, we don't know who Isaac Cruz is going to be, his opponent, and for July, that co-main event. As the co-main event, it needs to be a big name. It needs to be a tough challenge. It needs to be somebody that, is exciting, right? Not a walk in the park. So we have to see who Isaac Cruz's opponent is, for July, because that may not be a guaranteed victory for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. We may be counting the chickens before they hatch. So with that said, I believe Gervonta Tank Davis is more confident. He's a better fighter today than he was when he fought Isaac Cruz in 2021. I think he's understands how to deliver his power even better, which is even more scary. He's more committed to the sport of boxing, and Isaac Cruz, now he understands. For the first time in a long time, Gervonta Tank Davis faced an opponent that was much smaller than he is. Okay, Isaac Cruz is 5'3", Tank is 5'5". Isaac Cruz has a 63-inch arm reach. Tank has a 67-inch arm reach. Tank has a 4-inch arm reach advantage, and he is 2 inches taller. That's uncanny for Gervonta Tank Davis throughout his career. So he had to punch down. He had to get adjusted and acclimated to fighting a guy who was smaller than him. And so now he's been in the ring with him for 12 rounds. And he's gotten better, and he's more committed. So it's only going to get worse for Isaac Cruz, okay? And Isaac Cruz is aggressive. I like his style, and he has power. He's exciting. So for sure, it's going to be an exciting fight. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he sells everywhere he goes. So it could be in L.A., again, to maximize Isaac Cruz fan base, or it could be in Vegas, right? But Tank Davis in his last fight has done 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys with lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, and he knocked him out in the 7th round. So with that said, I just think that, it'll be even more clarity. He'll beat Isaac Cruz even more convincing. I don't know how much more convincing he can get outside of a knockout. But, people want to claim that Gervonta Tank Davis was exposed. So I see, him knocking out or maybe knocking down Isaac Cruz in this fight. And I think that he's going to be victorious, point blank and period. And, the fans are going to complain, right? They're going to say that they saw this movie before. Isaac Cruz hasn't beaten anybody. He's not going to get the credit he deserves for beating Isaac Cruz, point blank and period. Again, like I said, I saw him clearly outboxing and beating Isaac Cruz, but again, you used to Gervonta Tank Davis getting a knockdown, knockout, or extremely hurting his opponent, and you didn't see that. And so because of that, people start to say, well, he was exposed, or Isaac Cruz won. Mexican fan base was saying Isaac Cruz won the fight and Tank Davis, it was a robbery. So, but this time, it'll be even more clear, more decisive, and Tank Davis will move on. It's going to be exciting. Isaac Cruz comes to fight. He's aggressive. He has a very disciplined style. Now, Isaac Cruz was extremely disciplined in that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Extremely disciplined. He did his homework. He studied Tank Davis. It was hard for Tank Davis to land the left hand and the left uppercut. He was well prepared for that fight. In this fight, I think that he'll get more aggressive. He'll make more mistakes. He'll take more chances. And that's going to give Gervonta Tank Davis even more openings. And I think he'll capitalize on them. So we got to see how it unfolds and plays out. But I got Gervonta Tank Davis winning once again. And it will be exciting. And by default, Gervonta Tank Davis will be facing off against Isaac Cruz, just because the Shakur Stevenson fight is going to be difficult to negotiate, because you got to bring Top Rank and and Showtime together. Devin Haney is moving up in weight, so who is there for Tank Davis to fight, especially if he don't leave the division? So Isaac Cruz is the third best option, not the next best, but the third best. So everybody wants to see Devin Haney and Tank. That's not going to happen. Shakur Stevenson, Bob Arum already made it clear he has no interest in negotiating the fight. And who's next? Isaac Pitbull Cruz represents the next best big fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. So that looks like what we're going to see next, and I can't wait. It's going to be exciting because I can't wait for Tank Davis to put an exclamation point on this Isaac Cruz talk. And I like Isaac Pitbull Cruz, but people was just getting, in my opinion, just ridiculous with the claims that Isaac Cruz won the fight. So I think that Tank Davis is going to put an exclamation point on this Isaac Cruz fight, and it's going to be exciting. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.